Marshmallow and Kali on the National Morning the National Morning Madness. I don't know what day it is or what time it is, but it is September 10th. It is not even September 10th. It's September 20th. Wow.
Are you okay today?
Nope, I'm not. It's a madhouse here. I'm going insane. I don't know anything anymore.
I don't even know what you said. You were like combined 10th and 12th.
Did I really?
10th?
12th? All right, so it is Tuesday, September 20th. It is currently 68 degrees here in Garden City. It is going to be a high of 81 degrees.
Yeah, it's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. It's I don't like it. It's too cold too quickly. Fall's a couple of days away. I'm not too happy about it. But anyway, as I try to compose myself, I'm your host, Mikey Rivers, and in the studio with me today, I have Melissa.
Hello.
Linda.
Hi.
Addison.
How you
and
doing?
Justin. All right. So,
I'm not saying nothing.
All right, that's fine. So before we were listening to Numb, I was asking everybody here, what is it that you do on a daily basis that you would never get paid for that you want to get paid for? Because a job opportunity, an unconventional job opportunity is available now, and you can get paid a couple of $1,000s for this activity, and it might be surprising. So let's get into it. Who wants to start off? Who has an activity that they do every single day that they just want to get paid for?
Spanking the monkey.
What? Oh my God, no.
That's what I'll be doing. I'm actually thinking about making money off of this because I've been looking at OnlyFans, and I feel like that is an opportunity because I have a lot of action figures.
Okay.
Let's just start there. So I feel like if I could tell a story with the toys while doing my monkey spanking, I feel like that is just like combining a bunch of worlds because the nerds love the collecting of action figures. So you got the sexiness of me mixed with the nerds. Maybe they could be like, oh my God, a volcano is exploding, and then I don't know. There's a lot to do with it. So that's my mission and that's what I want to do. I do it every day. Might as well get paid for it.
You guys remember Fallen Kingdom?
Yeah. Remember when those dinosaurs had escaped that volcano? Well, we're going to recreate it right now.
Oh my God. Why am I surprised by this answer from Justin? I should have saw this coming.
We can even do recreating the scene from Independence Day when the White House explodes. So I'll just be dangling upside down.
Oh my
Now this
God.
Jeff Goldblum, this was a 98 series figure.
Came 3 years after the movie was released, but I think we'll do the part. Then I'll do voiceovers oh no, it's happening. I'll play Jeff Goldblum.
Stop motion.
Yeah. So that's my answer.
I just see this a whole theatrical thing with Justin.
My mom walks in the middle of it. Mom, get out of here! I'm filming my movies. I told you to knock.
Oh, someone help us and redeem us from this this answer.
Would you not think that's a bad idea?
I mean,
That's a great idea.
Thank you, Linda.
Now, how much would you charge on the OnlyFans for this experience?
God.
I think you need a month free. Because you need to you need a free trial because it's not for everybody. But I think you're hooked immediately. So that's why I do the free trial, and it's got to be at least $10 a month. Because I need to buy new figures because if they're all going to get used and whatnot.
Yeah, you won't be able to move them after.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna get stuck in hearts and their angels are just gonna fuse together. And
This normally has 18 points of articulation, but
No, it
it is
has
stiff
2.
as a brick now.
now it only has 2.
Yeah.
This dinosaur's mouth used to open. Now it's just always open.
Now it's always open. In a constant state of shock. I would be in shock too there, little dinosaur. I'd be in shock there too. Who else has an answer for
Top
me?
that.
I don't know if we could top that one, man. Me personally, I would want to do something like talk to trolls online. I want to get paid for talk to trolls online, just messing with them. I want to troll the trolls online.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
There's a lot of bullies out there online.
That's what I'm saying. I wish I can get paid for that, man.
You ever meet one in the real world? I have a buddy Joe who's a legitimate real life troll. I don't mean he looks like a troll. He just says trollish things. I'm like, dude, we're not idiots. We're not gullible. We're not going to fall for this. We understand logic. Stop being an ass. And there's no combating them because you can never convince a troll what they're saying is wrong, and they know what they're doing. So if you get riled up, it gets them going even more. So you just got to ignore them.
Yeah, I had a friend, Vinny, who would always try to troll and always try to just say these random wild stories and try to convince me that they were real.
Yeah.
Every time, and it was just something almost believable. It was borderline, it could happen,
Yeah.
but I just knowing Vinny, I'm just dude, shut up. No,
Yeah.
just shut up, bro. No, stop it. So yeah, I wanna fight the trolls, man. I wanna fight the trolls online. I wanna get paid to fight trolls.
Do you fight trolls now, currently? Before?
I used to on World of Warcraft.
Yeah, literally, probably too.
Yeah, literally too on World of Warcraft. Take this.
The best troll of all time happened in World of Warcraft. I don't know if it technically is a troll. It might be the greatest
Are you talking
internet.
about the video?
Yeah, it might be the greatest moment in the history of the internet with the great Leroy Jenkins.
Funny enough, I have an ex-girlfriend who hit me up years and years after that video came out and was like, Mikey, was that you in the video? I was like, no, absolutely not.
For people that don't know, the infamous Leroy Jenkins clip, I guess in World of Warcraft, you play with a bunch of players online,
Yep.
and there's a lot of strategy to attacking certain characters, and there's this group of 15 or so people all gathered up in some room, discussing strategy. All right, you're going to hit them with the arrows from over here. You flank them from the right.
Yeah, there's this whole big spiel. There's at least a 30-second explanation of what everyone in the party's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And they're literally going one by one. All right, you do this. Make sure you save this move for that, blah, blah, blah. And it's very, very in-depth and technical. And if you don't know anything about it, you're not going to understand what they're saying, honestly. But yeah, so continue, man.
So then one man who decides he's not having it. These nerds, they're talking all this strategy. And his name is Leroy Jenkins. And his strategy is to just run into the room where the villain is and scream,
Before he screams it, as the guy's giving the explanation, the guy Leroy Jenkins goes, "Time's up, let's do this."
Yes.
And then he goes, "Leroy Jenkins."
And then you just hear all the nerds go, "Damn it, Leroy!"
No, Leroy, no, don't go. And Leroy just runs in. And there's it's a whole room of tiny dragons. The entire room is just filled with 20 or more dragons flying around, right? And he's going around to every single dragon and bringing them back to the party. And he's like, "No, Leroy, no. And at the very end of it, the video ends just with, "Damn it, Leroy."
Yeah.
It is the greatest thing. I don't know what's going on.
He's the
I've never
only
played
troll
the
I
game.
wouldn't fight. He's the only troll I would not fight, man.
Has anyone ever found out who this guy is? Is there any interviews with Leroy Jenkins?
I don't know if
Because he's
they
mystery. You don't see him.
Yeah. I don't know if they actually found out who he was, but they have immortalized him in the game. They've taken his avatar and made him an NPC character.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. Leroy Jenkins walks around on World of Warcraft
Does
forever.
he say his phrase or no?
I don't know. Honestly, I've only played the game a few times.
Yeah.
I never got heavy into it, thankfully. I was never one of those guys. But, yeah. So...
Love that. That is great.
I trolled a group of people in GTA yesterday. We were in an online mission, 3 random people, and I kept dying, and they were yelling at me on their heads. These kids are clearly younger than me.
Yeah.
And they're yelling, and if only they knew who was on the other side of the screen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so just obliterating me. So they finally did what they had to do, and all we had to do was go back to the next checkpoint. And we're done. So I'm in a flying vehicle. I have passengers on, so I go, you know what? Screw them all. I turn my passenger settings off to nobody, so we're 80,000 feet in the air. 3 people just fly out of my car. I left the mission. I'm like, goodbye.
Stupid kids. Oh, man. All right, so we're talking about something you want to get paid for that you would just never get paid for because there's an unconventional job opportunity available, and we're going to get to that a little bit. Who wants to share next, man?
I would like to go.
Yeah, go for it.
My favorite thing I like to do that I should be getting paid for is messing with the scammer calls.
There you go, the scammer calls.
Because they try to get your credit card information and stuff. And the one time that I already had, this was a few weeks ago, but the last time this happened, I gave them an expired credit card that is clearly not linked to anyone's account, and they were trying to use it. And it was so funny because the guy started getting so mad with me because he couldn't withdraw money from the card.
Oh my God.
And then I was just messing with him. I was like, hey, listen, we're checking your IP your IP address right now. And he just hung up right away.
I love when they say what their name. They always have the most thick foreign accent. It is Greg. I'm like, your name's not Greg. Let's go. There's no way your name's
bro.
Greg.
What's your actual name?
Yeah.
Like that, not your job name. What's your real name?
Chris.
Chris.
And Steve. Is this Steven?
Like, no, you're not Steven.
My mom fell for these scammers. She's an idiot.
Man.
Norton Antivirus called her. I'm like, first of all, why would Norton call you? Like, there's no reason as to why this company would have to call you about your refunding of buying more Norton. They would email you at this point. So she gave them the credit card information, thinking she was doing the right thing, and then it finds out they stole like $8,000 from her bank accounts. We got it back,
Thankfully.
but. Yeah, just an absolute sucker. I'm like, Mom, you're not that old to be falling for these idiots. So
yeah.
Linda, we need you to get these people out of here.
I will.
There's actually people on YouTube who make a career out of that, Linda. So maybe you need to start a YouTube page.
Yes.
Yeah. My favorite one is actually, if you ever have a chance, look him up. His name is Kit, K-I-T, Boga, B-O-G-A. Look him up. He's hilarious.
Oh, I watch him. He's so funny.
Oh, yeah. I love Kit Boga. So you set up a YouTube page, Linda, and you'll be on your way. Following Kit Boga's footsteps because it's a noble cause. Let's fight them scammers. I'll fight the trolls. You fight the scammers. All right?
Yeah.
And I'll do what I do in the shadows.
Do we have any 70s
Porn
adult
music?
here in the vault?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, darn. I would have put that on right now. Who wants to go next? Addison, Melissa, who's got it?
I think I'll go next.
All right, what you got?
Go for it.
So I love to prank people
Okay.
in general.
Yeah.
So in high school, I was the prankster.
Mm-hmm.
So if for senior year, they tell me like, hey, I know you're a prankster, so give me a plan. I'm like, okay, that's simple, easy. You just put sticky notes on the principal's car, the whole entire thing. And then you just go to the next one, the one that we don't like. So we just do it, and then we just put meaningful things on it.
Okay.
And then you just add bird poop.
what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you add bird poop?
I mean,
Where'd you get it?
Where did you
would I get it? I don't know. So I don't know. There's this thing like birds likes to come to me, so I'll be like, gently, and then
You actually pick up the bird?
yeah, I did, and then it starts
Squeeze 'em out.
Squeeze, and I'm like, squirt, squirt.
Yeah.
So I know.
This reminds me of like Shrek. I don't know why, but it just does.
A little bit, yeah.
So I did it, and then I just put like, dump it all of it, and then the next day, he got so furious. He's like, "Who the hell did it?" And
The
then-
bird.
Yeah, I was like, the bird did it, So he's like, "Who did the sticky note?" I'm like, probably the ghost. I don't fucking know. Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. That's funny though.
Yeah.
That's
good. So
funny.
you want to be paid for doing the pranks?
Pranks, basically.
All right.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah, it's pretty fun, but I know it's mean, but still.
Yeah, it is what it is. Honestly, that's funny though. Addison, what you got for me,
Yeah,
bud?
I think it's time for my pets to start paying me.
Your pets to start paying you?
Especially, I don't have
Lil Vito? You want Lil Vito to pay rent?
I don't have normal pets like the rest of you. You guys have dogs. You buy food. The food you buy for your dog, it's protein mashed up with the consistency of Reese's Puff cereal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's
I'm buying things I wouldn't even want in my house to feed this guy. I'm buying crickets, roaches, worms. I feel like I'm going fishing.
Yeah.
It's all, it's cheap. Up front, reptiles are expensive, but after that, it's cheap. But I don't want to be buying bags of crickets, so I feel like I should be getting cash back.
You know what you were getting into, Addison.
Jurassic Park.
You knew,
Jurassic Park.
You knew that when you bought these lizards and geckos, whatever the hell they are. What are they? The animals?
A bearded dragon and a crested gecko.
You knew they weren't going to be eating the standard food.
No, the crested gecko eats stuff that looks like honey mustard.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Vito eats crickets, worms, roaches, salads. But he's like me. He doesn't really eat salad.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
The green stuff? God,
I would
no.
like some cash back for housing insects as well as little dinosaurs.
I think you could profit off of these animals. If you film them, like on TikTok, I love following whether it's kids falling down or animals. Those are like my two big things. So, I mean, if you make an adorable little, page for Vito, I think he could blow up and be a viral sensation.
You think he would succeed on Instagram? His own Instagram?
Yes, 1,000%. Put
All right.
little sunglasses on him, get outfits for him,
Vito the
have him
bearded
cosplay as other famous reptiles.
Yeah, for real.
Do the Jurassic Park thing, like you said.
Yeah. Should dress him up as a T-Rex, as Blue the Velociraptor. You do the Triceratops.
How to
you do
Train Your Dragon.
Stegosaurus.
There's a lot
Oh,
you
you
could
can do freaking Toothless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liz.
Toothless would be a great cosplay for him.
So you could profit off of this for sure.
I think it's time to.
You know, with the internet, all our ideas seem actually possible to make money on.
Yeah,
You know?
especially mine.
Especially yours. So you're very specific on that one. But we're talking about this because apparently angry drivers can get paid $4,000 just to let their pent-up road rage out.
I would love to do that, actually.
Just
Sign me up.
So, so we all know we all know a road rager, whether it be ourselves or someone we know.
Absolutely.
We always, and let's be honest, we all have a moment where we have road rage. Everyone has that, right? But more so, some more so than the others, right? But there's a website called vehiclefreak.com, and it's looking for one angry driver to take part in their study examination, and they'll be willing to pay you $4,000 for your time. I mean, that's kind of good, honestly. I wish I was a road rager, man. I'd be
Sign
all
me
over
up.
that right now.
So what exactly do you have to do?
So since there's only one position, you'll have to be super aggressive, confrontational, and reckless at pursuing the opportunity. And here's how it works. The chosen rager will be asked to take part in 3 2-hour driving sessions per week over a month-long time. They'll be put in various scenarios through a driving simulator.
Through a simulator.
And their reactions will be monitored alongside their heart rate and blood pressure. The person will also have to keep a personal diary about their road rage.
I'm out.
You're out already?
I'm not doing a diary. Can we at least call it a journal?
But there's a website if you're interested, and they are looking for someone through October 31st. You have to be over 25 to do it, and have to have at least 1 year of driving experience.
I have the road rage. I have this. I need this.
Well,
This is
you
me.
have to provide examples of road rage.
Oh, I got plenty of examples.
Oh God.
I'll give you 2 real quickly. During the pandemic, 2020, where I was in the thick of things, I went to Sands Point Preserve, right? I love this place.
Okay.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
They have signs everywhere that you need to wear masks when you're walking around the fairgrounds.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Like,
This is back in the day, back at the very beginning.
all mask. I'm all in on the mask at this point. I'm posting about it. I'm like, wear a mask.
Yeah,
Do that.
right.
Now I'm just like, I don't give a crap. So I'm wearing the mask, and these people behind me are walking really fast behind me, right?
Yeah.
And they're not wearing masks.
No.
And I think, Addison, you might know this story. These guys are walking so fast, and I walk pretty fast. I'm a lanky, tall guy, so I take long steps, and I can walk pretty fast. These guys, though, are catching up on me. I'm like, why are they walking so fast? So I start walking really fast, and they're still gaining ground on me. It's like Michael Myers. It doesn't make sense because they're walking, and I'm sort of like jogging at this point, but they're catching up to me. And then I go, put on a mask, put on a mask. And then they go, move out of the way. And then I go, you're walking so fast. And then they say, this isn't Europe. And I'm like confused. I'm like, what does that mean? This isn't Europe. And I guess like in Europe, they take leisurely strolls or something. So I'm like, what does that mean? And then I go, I have COVID. And I start coughing. And what? So then this isn't road rage yet, right? So
Yeah.
I go complain to Sands Point. I got a year pass there to Sands Point Preserve, which is great. I actually used it yesterday, even though that's been over a year. I go, can I still use this? They go, no, but you could go in free today. So I'm like, all right, hell yeah. I knew you couldn't use it because it said it expired in November of 2015, or 2021 rather. So where does road rage come in this? The road rage comes in, I get in my car, if they're getting my pass, and I just wait. And I'm waiting.
You're waiting for
And
these guys?
I think I vaguely remember what they look like, but I could be mistaken. I see 2 guys get in the car. I'm like, that has to be them. I don't really remember. I'm hoping it's them. Because what I did is I followed them for the next 8 minutes, and I just held my horn down on my car. Just nonstop. We were at red lights, honking the horn, holding it down. So I just followed 2 guys that I'm hoping are the guys that made me, get out of the way from them. And my rage was boiling. And I could see them getting angry at me. So they were like, doing hand motions, flipping me off, saying, what the hell's going on, peeking their head out the window, and I just held it, persistent.
Good for you.
That was your Steve Buscemi moment from Billy Madison.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.